So then you have that like early mid-game damage available to you in these fights. I'm okay with it. I think it's also one of those heroes that's sort of very finicky in terms of like, does the player play the hero like he's from the offlane just with like an absurd amount of farm? Because I think the natural playstyle of the hero to make the most out of him needs to be super active. So we shall see if Miracle is active enough to get the most out of his kit.
I guess you have to be, right? Like they tried in the last qualifier, the worst games they had where Miracle was playing some clinks and kind of trying to be active, but it backfired multiple times. Now it's kind of a different approach. It's still an active core, but yeah, we'll see. Probably like some phases, double bracer into, like you said, maybe a phylactery, maybe an Echo Saber. I like the phylactery the most, and some Blink Dagger or BKB, and you just play the game to jump the backlines, you eliminate the core or support. They have some heroes that are good against him though. Like the Shadow Demon with the Purge is, in my opinion, pretty damn good into Night Stalker. But yeah, we'll see. They might run into this. Look at them. They read this perfectly, but GH. What up, boys? Give me some damage.
GH God, baby. What a player.
I'd be so tempted to go and fight if I was ET here. Oh, look at that damage now. Double damage.
Nice, baby. Double damage, 20% move speed, 6 armor. They will get this rune and maybe go on to GH, but simultaneously the Queen of Pain is under threat. She is forced to blink herself away. So, looks like we are going to be having what looks like a safe lane co-op here. Wait, no, Huskar's going safe lane. The Huskar's going safe lane.
Interesting. Safe lane. Okay, so Huskar's safe lane. I'm not sure why they wouldn't do it, but I mean, maybe they just didn't want co-op to be safe. But this co-op just started off with the blink. Like Sumail, this is, by the way, a huge advantage for Sumail. Like a massive advantage to start this way.
Bro, imagine you're Sumail, you come into the game thinking you have to lane against Huskar, and it's a Queen of Pain with Blink level 1 that shows up instead, grinning from ear to ear right now.
Yeah, like one of greatest twists top lane, Rubik, is dead.
Yeah, Rubik is going to end up being the first blood here. Unfortunately, I genuinely think this might be the worst possible hero to give the first blood to, this Night Stalker.
Yeah.
His lane is going to be decent enough already just because of how tanky him and the ET are. And giving him that additional gold as well to further keep harassing this Rubik, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I told you many times how I feel about this ET into Rubik. Rubik just doesn't do anything in this lane. Like, you can lift him and toss him backwards. He's on top of you again in a moment, damaging with his right clicks. It's not gonna be an easy one. But bot lane, at least, I guess Huskar.
We might actually lose the Dawn. Doxo is in trouble here. Doxo might just die. It's Fade Bolt level 1 on the Rubik, so no telekinesis to lift away. It's a second kill for Miracle in the second minute of the game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nice body blocks, I mean, what can you do? Sometimes you just get body blocked to death by a Night Stalker.
Okay, brother, this is a problem. Mid lane, Sumail's almost killed the Queen of Pain. He is more than doubling the CS of this co-op.
Yep. I mean, level 3 versus... Okay, she's level 3 now as well, but... let's see what happens. Does she have a bottle? She's getting it. Yeah, it's on the way. But this is not gonna be a fun time for the co-op. I don't know why they decided to just swap it out. If they would have one evenish lane and one absolutely dominating lane. This way they have 2 losing lanes, basically. They're losing bottom and losing mid.
They're definitely losing top as well, right? Having kills go the way of Miracle. It's not looking pretty. I mean, this Dawnbreaker has 1 CS, brother. 1 in the top lane.
Well, it's not much, but it's honest work, you know?
Scanning.
I grinded all day for that 1 CS. 10 years of my life for that creep.
I know. She's got 2 now. She literally just doubled her CS with that 1 move.
Kido, I think Kido might be in some trouble here. Or it actually might just be Doxim directly on the Dawnbreaker. Gonna go in with the Starbreaker. Miracle As Void coming back up again, diving forward. GH finishes off Kido, comes back in to assist Miracle. Both of these heroes dead again, Liz.
Yep.
This is a absolute disaster. Like, genuinely, these are worst case scenarios that are happening here. It's one thing if the Huskar lane is going away.
Oh, Kido, what are you doing?
Kido!
Is that
no!
again? Probably. I think so.
Well, Kido is a Bleach fan with his name, but unfortunately used the wrong spell from the Kido library in that one. Bound himself instead of using offense, ends up giving away a double kill to Miracle.
He's still level 1. Actually, he is level 2 now. He did manage to use that lift, right? GH Seppuku's. But, yeah. First, you have players that are a bit stronger, and then on top of that, you have this matchup that's really difficult to play properly, especially if you start the lane with Fate Bolt, and which is the proper thing. You want to start with Fate Bolt. You almost never want to start with Lift. And if you don't get level 2 fast enough, that happens.
Miracle and this gang putting in some work. Down bottom, the only one who's not like demolishing his opponent is Noob. He does have the CS lead though. He is still winning the lane. Don't get me wrong. This is still a decisive win. It just so happens the Huskar hasn't been dying. He's not being doubled up in the CS department, at least just yet, although Noob is getting close.
Yep. They were... he was even zoning them out a little bit on the Huskar, but never enough. Never enough to actually threaten a kill on them, so... But at least something, right? Like, at least this Huskar is doing fine, I guess. Not really the position you want to be in, but hey. Better than absolutely getting stomped on all 3 lanes.
You know, in the previous, one of the previous series we were
Top
talking
lane?
about Miracle. They're going to try and make a play onto him. 3 heroes around him. But now he does only have GH coming to help him. Unfortunately, though, GH seems to be more than enough. Looking to run down Kido yet again. Look at this poor Rubik. Suffering to GH, who's dishing out an additional 100 damage. Almost bring him down, but the Celestial Hammer slows down GH enough. Goes for the Echo Stomp. It does connect onto the Dawnbreaker, but they turn and kill him. Kido finds his revenge onto the Elder Titan.
The revenge of the Kido. He did have a Fairy Fire, like maybe with some Fairy Fire plus Blood Grenade he gets a kill there at least, but okay, he didn't want to waste it. Mid lane, Sumail.
Oh no, Sumail. Oh my god. Okay.
Gets
and to
that.
make it worse, he has a Remnant on a Haste Rune as well. Picks it up immediately as the bottle refilled.
Yeah, he
Down
didn't
bottom,
even...
they're going onto the Huskar, but he's fine.
He didn't even Remnant on Quap, he Remnanted on the Haste Rune. Just use that one Remnant on Quap to add some more damage, and that's it. Very nicely done. Yep. Quap level 5.5. Not great.
Ember level 7. Nice. Ember going top as well to try and look for a kill onto poor Dawnbreaker, who's only level 4. Got a Haste Rune at the ready. Has already triggered out the massive 1 charge. They do cliff the wave though, so Sumail can't just completely kill it. Kido now comes across the Ember Spirit. Is he gonna get the Wisdom Rune as well? This guy is just terrorizing them. Sumail running down poor Rubik, who's already utilized the telekinesis. Is there enough damage? Sumail really wants it. The Sleight of Fist brought him down to 10 HP. Sumail will commit to finish it off, and nobody's nearby to punish him.
What's
for this
happening on
move,
bot lane, by the way? There's some party going on here. As they're going on this Huskar, H2
That's
owned.
not always so fun because H2 owned, it looks like he's gonna get himself thrown into the grave to join the Shadow Demon. Everybody else from Nigma Galaxy was here. They finally get the kill. There will be a Sonic Wave coming in from the Quap, but it's not enough damage to do anything. And there was an Echo Stomp onto her. She's held in place. She blinks forward into the fight. GH and the gang easily survive her. She throws out a pretty big scream. They're so low, but they are not low enough. GH and Omar TP out to safety, and the Queen of Pain gets sent to the fountain in shame.
This Queen of Pain definitely brought some emotional pain to me. Seeing her top lane, by the way, this guy's gonna die as well. But seeing her unable to finish off anyone, they're gonna get GH, by the way, on bot lane at least. It's something, but seeing this Quap try so hard, it gets so far, but in the end, like all 3 of them survive it.
Oh
my god, it hurts.
Now she's already upon respawn. Look at this, Sumail! Just reaching in to try and bring her down. She blinked onto the high ground, trying to get away. Sumail's invis, but he's underneath the sentry. Shayank being able to throw out the disruption. It's gonna buy some time. Linzer blinks away. That might end up dooming said Shadow Demon though. In the meantime, Kido gets brought down by Omar elsewhere on the map. And Sumail will finish off his prey and get a killing spree for himself.
Yeah, he didn't have mana to catch the Quap anyway. Like, he had mana for Slight or for Chains. He didn't have mana for both, so he had to go for the easier kill in the end, but yep, it just kills happening everywhere on this map. Like, they're killing them top, mid, bottom, 6k advantage, 9 minutes in.
You know what's the crazy part, Liz?
What's the crazy?
The crazy part is that this is not the most dominant we've seen Nigma in these qualifiers.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, that's true.
Worthy tribute.
Still very dominant. Maybe there's hope. BadRexon. This Husker unfortunately has run into a particular trap. You know, in the previous series we saw like Alina and Drow, and you were lamenting that the team that's like underdogs has two extremely squishy cores. As we see Sumail killing a squishy support, not much that can be done. In this game, I think it's kind of problematic that they went for two lane dominators in the Husker and the Quap and didn't really get a strong foothold on the lanes with either of them. That sort of like invalidates why these heroes are supposed to be good in the early game in the first place. As Queen of Pain about to get soloed by Lion? What? Sumail and GH chasing down Kido, and they're just gonna grant the double kill to Omar. He's earned it. Give this man the fist of death kill. Nicely done.
Well, she's lower level than the line, so you know, it's. I understand if he solos her at this point. And I completely agree about your point, on lane dominators. I think lane dominators in general are okay, but you can't expect to win like 2 lanes versus a team that's much better than you on paper. And also, I'm not sure why they completely switched up the lanes and didn't just put Huskar mid. Top.
Dawnbreaker about to suffer the indignity of another death. 4th one of the game. Unstoppable streak right now for Miracle. Omelette phase. He's going SNY? Okay.
Yeah.
Does it really matter what he builds?
I mean, at this point, it doesn't really when you're playing the game this way and you're not really winning on items, you're just winning on outplays. You're catching them, hitting them more often than they hit you, you know? It's like you poke, and in the end you just get a kill.
Brother, look at Sumail's build. I think he's fallen in love with this item. As you see Miracle coming in, they get the Queen of Pain. Dawnbreaker used Solar Guardian, but might end up regretting it. Echo Stomp from GH holds her in position. Sumail and Omar have more than enough disables to ensure she doesn't leave. Miracle in the meantime dives into the base to finish off the Shadow Demon, leaving this Dawnbreaker even more isolated. The Starbreaker is very good. Miracle falling low, but no. Gets a triple, starts armlet toggling. Now he's coming back potentially for the Ultra. But now that he sees Husker on the high ground, we'll decide that the fight is over, but it's nonetheless another massive victory for Nigma.
Yeah, Huskar, by the way, didn't have his ulti all this time. He just leveled it, so it's not like he was able to contribute at all. But yeah, nice little armlet toggling by Miracle. I feel like he's showing off a little bit, also practicing maybe the armlet. It's nice. I remember when armlet toggling was something that people would talk about. Bot lane Omar survives Sonic Wave. People would like drag a couple of heroes and go under the 3 towers next to the ancient. So you have tier 3 and tier 2, tier 4s. Just get hit by all of them and toggle armlet. That was the practice. Well, Quap, I think
doesn't need to armlet toggle here. He just needs to activate it, run down the Quap with the crippling fear. She has no Euros, no beekeeping. She has no items. Brown Boots Bottle Null Talisman 13 minutes into the game from my mid-Quap.
Yeah. It hurts.
It's pain, bro.
Yeah, definitely some pain.
Also, do you think he's gonna build this item every game? If you click on Sumail, He's going for Meteor Hammer again. He's done this every single game today.
I think he's just doing it because he wants to end the games faster. Huskar is dead, by the way. Top.
Yeah, he's dead.
Finger him.
Game is hard. Omar's being denied another stack, but the opportunity will present itself potentially soon here as they dive forward. Sumail gets a slight chase out onto Doxim, and here is that opportunity. They get their impale from the high ground. Doxim going back into the base, but will end up dead. Slide of fist from Sumail. Too strong. Gives him a mega kill streak now.
All I see is another wasted potential to get another finger of that stack. He was too far this time, but also Shadow Demon's disruption kind of prevented the Star Breaker from connecting. So a bit unfortunate. Ruby got level 6. That's something.
Radiant's top
He died
tower
as well.
is under attack.
I mean, you know, he got to at least have the spell there. Got to cost it. It's nice, but doesn't really matter. 24 kills to 2. 13k gold lead for Nigma Galaxy. And Gaben is very optimistic, actually affording them a 9% chance on the Radiant lineup to win this game still.
How much?
9.
How much is he
Radiant's
giving?
middle
9.
tower is under
Damn.
attack.
That's
Much higher than I thought, honestly.
Yeah.
Dire
That's
are scanning.
9% more than I would give them at this point.
Oh, they might lose their Queen of Pain. She's been scanned out. There is an observer ward, so she knows they're coming, but gets caught, gets killed. Mama might not have been paying attention. Oh, unfortunately, the one thing that she does
stopped
accomplish is denying Omar another finger stack. Feels bad.
He stopped it. He stopped it. He could have. I'm pretty sure he could have.
We have a smoke up from Doxim and Keto, but not so sure what the smoke will accomplish. Sumail, oh no, griefing the Shadow Demon, dropping the Meteor Hammer, and now finally we do have a Finger of Death kill. Goes the way of Omar. They hold Keto in position, but Sumail doesn't fully want to commit to this just yet. Linsa comes back in. They find Omar's low on the HP. Here comes the Huskar jumping in. And they do finally find that line kill. At the same time, searing chains into the Meteor Hammer. Look at Sumail go. Almost straight up killing the Queen of Pain. Now being able to finish her off. Keto can't run up the high ground. There's an observer ward right there. They find him and bring him down. GH almost ticking out, will eventually tick out, but has granted Sumail a triple kill in the meantime. But now Sumail, despite having a massive advantage, knows that he needs to watch out for this Huskar. Husk in trouble because here comes
Sumail's
Miracle,
dead.
Dark Ascension, triggered out, and he actually burns through Sumail, ends the godlike streak, and this Shadow Demon saves the life of the Huskar with the disruption. Huskar though, taking a very difficult path back home, but nonetheless will make it to safety as Miracle finishes off the Shadow Demon. However, that's a lot of gold for the Huskar right now. This could maybe, not a turning point, but it's at least something positive.
I mean, it's amazing. Like, he suddenly has basically a BKB, 200 gold away from it. He got a kill on
Radiant's
Sumail
top
as well,
tower
which
is under
gave him
attack.
like 1,000
Radiant
gold
are scanning.
only for that one kill. Meanwhile, in the land of the noob, down on the bottom lane, this Magnus is chilling, pushing, farming. He can't be trifled with these puny matters of mere mortals. He's chilling, farming. He's got his blink, almost completed his harpoon. He doesn't care about these fights and
It's
quarrels.
actually so funny to me that like everybody else in the team involved, like Sumail 13 kills, Miracle 13 kills, GH 18, Omar 10, him 5. Just chilling, boys. Hitting creeps.
Did he leave bot lane?
Radiant's middle tower is
There was that one fight towards middle where he made a cameo appearance, but for the most part, nope.
Yep.
A man's just been on this side of the map.
Man's farming.
Dire's top tower is under
He's
attack.
down in the jungle where nobody goes.
Somebody do something!
He's paying off for him, right? Despite not being involved in that many kills, he's still second in the net worth charts.
Yeah, that's why, because he's just farming. He's just chilling. Every time there's someone jungling, I always remember that. Enigma in the jungle. Enigma in the jungle. Gonna murder you and steal your money. I love that one. What
remember
what was
Nigma
it
and
called?
the
The reporter, Dota2 reporter, right? Silent. What was the name of that YouTube channel? I forgot.
I don't remember, unfortunately.
Yeah, I watched every single episode whenever they would come out.
Oh, yeah?
Good stuff, good memes. Yeah, good memes.
The memes. Dota would not be
memes.
the same without the memes of Dota, honestly.
Yep. Unfortunately, we are losing a lot of our YouTube
Yeah.
content creators.
Yeah, that's true. We need the new generation of kids to come up and exploit the power vacuum.
New generation. If
not
that's
saying
what
they're
we
there,
need,
but
we're doomed.
All right, fine. We need the old generation then to start new exploits. So, my friend, we need you to make some YouTube videos.
Okay, I'm starting. Let's go. I had a YouTube channel, and for the last 5 years, I always say I'm gonna start uploading, start working on it again, and I never do. I made one video that made like about 100,000 views. All of the others are just trash, and that's it.
Yeah, bro, still making that one with 100,000 views. That's still more than most YouTubers will ever accomplish.
That's
is
because
why you.
no one made any videos back then. That's like a long time ago. So it was good content, some wording stuff. I was a
You see,
nerd.
this is why you deserve your Emmy award, bro.
Yeah, because of that one YouTube video. Yeah, that's right. Thank you for that. You got it.
Looks like we have some ping issues. Ping 500. You know, if ping is 500, maybe you just play anyway, so that when you lose, you're like, guys, I would have owned these fools, but the ping, man, is not my fault.
Yeah, this Sumail guy. If only my ping was good, I'd own him. But 500 ping. What can you do?
Why am I surrounded by such peons?
What's your ping to Middle East?
I don't know. Can I see it here in the lobby? It's 150.
Yeah, just to put in
150.
150. Okay.
Yeah.
I am
That's okay. I'm at 242.
I mean, 150 is pretty trash if you ask me, but
Listen, brother.
it's not. It's
only way for
it's-
us-
You can play the game, but you can't play it well. Let's put it that way.
For us here in South Africa, if you're playing to Europe, a good ping is getting 150. You're like, damn, that's a good day.
Dire are scanning.
It's a miracle. Evades a smoke gank because he scans literally directly on top of the entire BadRexon lineup. Game is hard. What can you do? So he's bringing in allies, in fact. They want to try and counterplay this. They smoke up. They don't have the best vision in the world, though. And all of these heroes are going to TP out. Unfortunately, doesn't seem like Dawn is going to be granted that. And she dies at the foot of her own base, the Dawnbreaker. Oh, Husker. Oh, no. Oh, no. BadRexon. They're mid the Husker from the safe lane shown in the river. Well, that happens. Killing spree ended. Miracle gets to spin back for his boy.
Radiant's
And they get to continue the domination.
Sumail, meanwhile, Meteor hammering. He's like, guys, I want to play a pub. Can we end this? Let me Meteor hammer this tower. He's got Dezo, I believe, as well. Yep, Desolator.
Okay, have you ever seen this build on the MS Spirit before? Desolated a Mean Hammer?
I don't think I have, no.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Some good stuff, I have to admit.
Radiant's middle tower has
One
fallen.
slide chains and the Shadow Demon.
Radiant's top tower
2/3 of
is
his
under
HP just disappear, forced back into the base, whilst the rest of Nigma clean up the tier 2 tower in the mid lane. And you know how you know things are about to go from bad to worse? Noob has deemed it necessary to finally start playing Dota with his boys. So this game is no longer 4 versus 5. You actually have to play the whole Nigma lineup.
Yeah, they actually did try to catch Ember while Meteor hammering
top tower.
with the silence from Huskar, but they weren't fast enough for me. Oh, actually,
Queen of
she
Pain.
snatches it.
She blinked forward. She's just dead. Omar able to blow her up. They do bring in Doxum to bring out Omar. And on Miracle, falling very low. Here's a buyback
Oh,
from the Queen
no.
of Pain. Sonic Wave misses. And Noob gets an RP onto absolutely everybody. He still ends up dead, however, because they didn't have enough follow-up from the rest of his crew. with the BKB now activated by the Huskar. He's zoning back Sumail. All of a sudden, he's the strongest hero in this fight because Miracle and Sumail have been losing so much HP.
Mill is gonna go in. He's got double damage. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
It doesn't get him though.
Didn't get the chains. Didn't get the chains. Huskar will be fine.
Yeah. So unfortunate for Mr. Queen of Pain. Lincer, he buys back, but the Sonic Wave just isn't on point. By the way, he did steal the Tormi, which is kind of cool. I believe when he jumped in, Ruby got it, right? Yeah, Ruby got the shard. So for the first time he died, he actually at least got his Rubika shard. Pretty cool play, I would say. I mean, lucky a little bit, but also well timed.
I mean, it's kind of crazy that he doesn't manage to get a bigger playoff with that with the Sonic Wave. It's also kind of crazy that Nigma found an RP onto 5 heroes and only 2 of them died.
Yeah, the Sonic Wave, mid lane Huskar, no BKB. He's dead.
Yeah, no BKB available. He's just dead. But crucially, no buyback available. He bought out to get the full Sanj. So Nigma will almost certainly claim a side of the basis of this. They might not know that he doesn't have buyback, actually.
And even if he did have buyback, you don't spend it here on 30 seconds. And their push is really weak. Like, they could just go ham, don't get me wrong. I feel like if Night Stalker was here, maybe you could just brute force it. He's got Radiance as well, so... But their push overall isn't the best. And Obi's still farming, of course. He's too busy in the triangle.
Good old noob. Approaching a BKB right now. Sumail starting to play like he was in the safe lane, because with this Desolator, he's going to pair this up with a Daedalus. Already has the Chrysalis complete. Bringing back some Eternal Envy memories with this Ember Spirit. As down bottom, Omar bursts through the Shadow Demon. Miracle wants to chase down Doxim as well. Does manage to flee into the high ground with this Huskar holding presence. At the same time, look at Sumail coming in from the backside. They got these 2 heroes in a skewer with the Earth Spike. RP as well to the Queen of Pain and the Huskar. Both of them set to fall. BKB or no, Huskar has no counterplay here. The Rubik did his best. Keto managed to steal some spells from the Magnus, had access to the Shockwave, but it will not matter. Yep. He dies, the game will end. GG, well played as called, and Nigma Galaxy continue their trend of dominating the opposition here in the MESWA qualifiers in Game 1.
Yeah, I have to say though, a pretty long game considering how it started. Like, considering the start.
I'm sure, I'm actually, I can see it though. I can see it there. I can see this connection. I see this vision.
Prepare for
Bloodseeker.
battle.
Maybe like, what do you call him? Like these tribal Kappa carriers? We are rechanging his name right now. H2 owned, henceforth you are now the tribal chief, my friend. It's not Roman Reigns, it's you. Here we go.
Why H2 owned? Was he owned by the water? Like, he fell in a pool and... Why H2 owned? Do you know?
Maybe just baptism? I don't know.
Ah, okay, yeah, sure. Makes sense. Nice smoke by them. Again, they are in position, but... The problem is there's this Ironwood tree just running around, giving info.
They're gonna smoke up. Miracle just gonna meld onto the bounty rune slot while the rest of Nigma
30 seconds
will take
to
the
battle.
more circuitous route all the way around. Unfortunately, not gonna come across anyone. So the way it looks right now, it seems that BadRexon might only be able to secure 1 bounty rune here.
For now, it looks that way. We'll see if it truly is the case. They can secure... They can secure 2, right?
The battle begins.
Let's see who
Miracle.
clicks faster here.
And maybe Miracle as well.
Miracle. Hey, they beat Miracle. H2 owned, better than TI win a Miracle confirmed?
Faster, at least. I don't think Miracle tried, though, right? Like, he was hiding.
He did try, but what happened is that he messed up and he clicked just after it got taken, so that's why he hit the bounty. Not the bounty, the Bloodseeker, sorry. But I think he was trying to super spam click for it, but just didn't come out fast enough. What can you do?
Possible.
Well,
Very, very
we're in the
possible.
wave with game 2. The one thing I'm interested about is this mid lane. We saw this morning Sumail dumpster, like absolutely dumpster. The first time this patch that I've seen Alina lose a lane that hard. So now we're going to be seeing if it... I mean, there is still going to be a skill difference, but we're going to see a little bit closer just how strong this matchup actually is.
Yeah. And also keep in mind that it's not only about the lane, it's about the fact that you have this Prophet rotating bottom, rotating top. It becomes it opens up the map much quicker.
For now though, Linzer doing a little bit better, certainly wants to have a better performance. You know, show Sumail that he can still hang with him even after the calamity that was game 1 in the lane. As long as he's not being solo killed and being out leveled by 2 levels plus, I think he'll count that as a win relative to game 1.
Yeah, you just don't talk about game number 1. Forget about that, go next, you know. They're doing a good job at blocking top as well. Like Pugna is, I mean, he blocked the small camp all the time, the hard camp as well, so at least there are no massive pulls happening by GH.
Also, poor GH got a little bit unlucky. His sentry ward is like, what, 10 units away from being able to actually get the proper D ward, so we'll have to commit more gold if he wants to find that space top.
Yeah, that's a new sentry as well. He dewarded one, the other one he couldn't. Keep in mind that these lanes are much weaker from Nigma until Prophet starts TPing and making moves. Because like Coral and Templar Assassin, they're gonna farm. They're not gonna pressure anyone too hard, or shouldn't on paper at least. And bot lane, like Nyx was never the strongest laner. His power right now lies in the fact that he can go to the jungle and mind flare a couple of creeps, but that's it.
So we have Vengeful Spirit off lane. We used to see her quite a lot in this role. Is the build still the same? Just rush Aghanim's?
I think so. I don't know what else you would go for. He's got the Soul Strike facet, the melee attack one.
Battle Fury time, Echo Saber time.
Echo Saber was the go-to, right? Like the one build everyone went for. I still think Aghanim is probably the best on offlane Venge.
Linzer out here, chilling. Doing a lot better than in game number 1, and truthfully doing a lot better than this morning. So it looks like it was a much more drastic skill difference that led to the Lina being unable to do anything. That being said, it is still early days. Once Sumail does feel comfortable rotating, get some golden experience from there, maybe he also returns stronger, but he has not gotten appointed to teleportation just yet. He's holding the skill point right now.
Yeah, but
bottom lane, they're actually going on the Bloodseeker.
Oh, that was so close.
1 HP, but he dies eventually. Oh no, so unfortunate. Omar draws first blood onto H2 owned.
Yeah, very nicely done with the blood grenade. Like the blood grenade doing some heavy lifting to get that kill. And I have to commend Lina, by the way. Like you said, the other matchup that we saw this morning was way worse, and Linzer is keeping up. It's not great, then denies by Sumail, but he's keeping up.
Top lane. A little bit of pressure onto the Bristleback, but the Decrep, it's going to be quite a while, as we discussed before, they have a proper solution to this Decrep problem. Especially since literally all 3 of their cores just want to hit you. Bottom lane, we do lose the Oracle, brought down by Omar. And Noob and Omar putting in some work, just like this morning.
Yep, they have these 2 stuns that are kind of massive, so gotta be careful. Look at this Bloodseeker, he's taking so much damage.
Oh, well, he's just taking so much damage, he's taking all of the damage. Bounced back to the fountain just as the Oracle returned into lane. Oh boy, that is really a tragic situation for the carry of BadRexon.
Yeah, they really didn't respect the damage output that these 2 are bringing to the lane. And, you know, sometimes you can control the Venge and have a decent lane against their top lane, Bristle.
Bristle, Decrypt is helping, he's trying to survive, but no, Miracle able to chase him down. And Kido, was trying to threaten this TA, but she feels strong enough with the help of GH that Pugna's the one that has to go away.
That goes back to farming. Bloodseeker is one beneficiary of that top hustle because he's getting some extra movement speed, right? But in general, he's not feeling great. Noob is about to hit level 5. This bench hurts.
He's practically being tripled up in the CS department. More denies on Noob than there are CS on H2 Certainly not a great look for the Bloodseeker. But for me, the big problem is the levels. Bloodseeker as a carry, one of the most level-dependent carries in the entire game. Having him being outpaced by Avenge is not what you want from the game.
Yeah, I don't even know what you do want in this game as the Bloodseeker. Like, what would you build? What would you be your build?
In this game?
Yep.
I think he might need some S and Y. He's gonna need like pure stats to tank up, just to survive like some of this outright damage, because they're gonna catch him more or less half the time when the Oracle is not 100% close to him. Because realistically, Bloodseeker Oracle, you're not really expecting to always be nearby him. So I want to see survivability items. So phase boots, S and Y, perhaps BKB. You'll be a bit bereft of damage, but then maybe afterwards you scale into some like nullifier or something for yourself. But I think the most important part is I think you definitely need an SOI in this game.
Buddy.
GH.
Sumail?
He tried. Sumail actually succeeds. Might die for this though, because the Lina has so much damage. Sumail, I mean, that was a cool play, brother, but maybe not worth it in the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to. I don't think it's worth it, of course, right? Like they just gave these. If they're losing and they do this kind of a play, then whatever. But as they're winning, that probably isn't worth it. They just discovered the rune down, the ward down bottom. Gonna de-ward that one, and they are diving the tower.
Going for a bristleback right now, but with the partner coming in, they will decide that it's gonna be fine. Instead, they're actually putting pressure back onto Miracle here. Lots of goose stacks on him. He's been blasted down. Refraction about to come back, but it's not gonna be in time. He actually ends up dead, despite the Wrath of Nature trying to bail him out of trouble. Doxum finds the Templar Assassin.
And what's really cool as well for them is the fact that the Bloodseeker left bot and went top to help out with that fight, and by doing that he actually dodged this massive move on bottom lane. So some things are definitely clicking for our boys on Rexon.
Do you have a TP coming top though? Miracle returns. Omar's here as well. Look at the damage Kito's already taken. He will die to the impale of Omar, and they might not be done just yet. They're going on to H2O and then they kill him. A microsecond before his TP finishes, GH blasts him down with the Illuminate.
Yeah, nice attempt to TP. He knows there's no bench, so not really any stuns left remaining. Nick's already used his.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
End up losing their tier 1 tower in the bottom lane. Noob on his Venge. Okay. I know we talked about the over-under for 20 minutes. How long before Noob leaves this side of the map this game? Or when does he do it?
When he buys the Aghanims, not before. He's gonna farm it for the next 5 minutes.
Top lane is almost brought down. They really want this. GH will also port to the top side of the map. The tower is at 24 HP. Miracle will just deny it. In the meantime, they get themselves a bristleback kill potentially. Omar hits him with the blood grenade, trying to chase him down, and is able to make it happen. Yet again, Omar with the blood grenade getting a crucial kill on a core hero.
It was the Carapace as well in the end, right? That helped out a little bit, but yeah, nice little kill. Not a little kill, nice kill for them on the bristle. 7k advantage, minute 10. It ain't looking good, Chief.
Well. Yes, it's 7k, minute 10. Okay, Omar gets the impale. He was able to dodge the Lina damage thanks to the Carapace. And they have to bail Lina out of here. Only level 4 on the Oracle, so he's very far away from having access to the False Promise.
Yeah, that's something that... Remember the Wisdom rune when you asked, is this worth it? I mean, it truly does matter a lot in these kind of situations.
Radiant structure.
Cascading effect. Nigma, since they have the experience and farm advantage, feel very comfortable pushing into the tier 1 tower with the Sea Dragon to boot, an Ironwood tree. This thing is not long for this world, huh? Hito
Yeah,
did
but
his best to go for the deny, but can't make it happen.
One thing that needs to be said though is they're taking this game way more seriously.
Bloodseeker?
H2 owned.
Bloodseeker? Oh my goodness! Did you see how much damage the Wrath of Nature did to him? He has phase boots, no power trades, so of course without those stats. That's why I want S and Y and these kind of things, because when those spells hit, you just die so quickly.
Yeah, the problem is if you do that, you're not gonna get any farm. And you're probably gonna finish that item in 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
Maelstrom at least enables him to maybe recover, so he's going for that. I'm not saying it's gonna work, but I can see the reasoning.
I think if I'm Bloodseeker in this game, I've accepted that I'm actually not the carry. I must just play to make space for Linsa. It's all about this Lina right now. This Bloodseeker's game is too far gone for him to, at least for a while, he's not going to meaningfully participate in this game. Nigma, smoke up, they're heading top.
Travels.
Dire are scared.
Oh, they have travels on Lina? Nice.
They tried to use Rupture plus Travels on the Prophet, but she started TPing a bit too soon, so the Rupture wasn't there. Kiddo, my friend.
Well, he just wanted to play with the homies from Nigma, you know. Why make enemies when you can have friends? Unfortunately, they denied his gracious offer of friendship, cut him down where he stands.
It's a pretty big smoke for Pugna kill though, so it's not a massive win for Nigma. What was a bigger win was the Sumail's TP out from bot lane. He TP'd and dodged the smoke.
Radiant's
Meanwhile,
top
Lamar is
tower
hunting
under
down
attack.
H2 owns, so there's Wrath of Nature and there's teleportation, so they might be able to kill him if Omar follows through.
Oh. I just realized something. Noob is top. Noob is top.
Oh
He's
yeah,
left the bottom lane.
That's true. That's impossible.
Bottom. Might have a little fight here as they're going out onto this Bloodseeker, but he did get the false promise. So now he's going to turn and kill Omar, get all of his HP back. Nice. Feels good, man.
So basically what's happening in this game right now is GH, he can Nyx can find anyone on the map, right? Prophet can TP to that hero, and GH can actually TP to the hero as well, and he can bring the target with him. So you can have 4 heroes at the same spot in a matter of seconds.
All except Noob, right? He can't be there. He can't be there.
No, he can summon him. GH can summon him.
No GH can, but I'm saying for how they've been playing the games.
Of course, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm slow. Absolutely. Noob has to stay in the jungle and farm. That's 100% right.
Hito makes sure that the 14-minute Wisdom Rune is claimed by BadRexon. They do not want a repeat of their supports being drastically underleveled. And, I mean, they still have a tier 1 top. Their tier 2s haven't really been aggressed into that much, you know, and we've seen what can happen when Nigma have this Nature's Prophet plus the Coddle. The fact that they have this much of a map to play with is kind of astonishing for BadRexon.
Yeah, keep in mind, Travels kind of opened that up a little bit for you. But also keep in mind that top lane Prophet TPing, he wants Kiddo once again, it seems like, or the tower. Keep in mind that Nigma, they're playing much more seriously than they did in the previous series. You can see, if nothing else, you can see from the itemization.
I think they loaded up that Quinn clip from TI. Show respect, boy, show respect. This is definitely them showing some massive respect here.
Dire's middle tower is under
Still playing
attack.
aggressively though, still on the front foot, but trying to minimize any mistakes so that they don't become habits. As bottom, or top lane rather, Sumail is just stealing some Ancients. They could consider heading into the tier 2, do some damage onto it, at least for now. Omar. They did have a little bit of a glimpse of vision of Doxa moving into this area thanks to the Observer Ward in lane, but I don't feel like they can jump just
Oh my
yet. Top
God,
lane,
no.
they go on to Noob. Noob dies. He just got the Aghanim Scepter, and it turns out he gets to use it. You know, that's why he died, bro. That wasn't a bad play. He wasn't caught out. He's just trying to test that the item is working properly.
I mean, yeah, he's testing if Nether Ward is working
bottom.
properly as well.
They're going for Bloodseeker. They TP in with Sumail. They find H2O. They find the Oracle as well. Double kill for the Nature's Prophet. Well, maybe he also just died to lull them into a false sense of security on the map.
Yeah, they are constricting this map
Radiant's bottom tower
slowly
is
but
under
surely.
attack.
It's so nasty to play this Prophet, Nyx Assassin, traps everywhere. If you're Radiant, you need a gem like ASAP. You need to get rid of all the vision,
Radiant's bottom tower
all the traps.
Speaking of where they need vision, Omar finds Kido. They kill him off, but could end up dying here. Linsa and the gang chasing him down. The swap though from Noob on the high ground ensures that the Nyx Assassin will live. It could end up putting Noob in trouble though. Bloodseeker on top of him. They're trying to run him down. Amazing impale, but it won't be enough. Noob ends up dead. Docks him. Eating a false promise right now to keep him alive in this fight as Bloodseeker has already retreated to the high ground. They do kill the Oracle, but they're not going to find any of these cores.
Well, they,
Radiant's
yeah,
bottom tower is
Oracle and
under
Pugna
attack.
dead. That's it. On the other side, Venge did die, right? So the trade's
Yeah.
kind of evenish. Not too terrible. At least a little bit of space for H2O to continue farming. He needs the BKB. Like this hero, you get Maelstrom, but you truly need the BKB to do anything in these fights. Docks him.
Sorry, Doxon. He's trying to go for the Aghanims though. He doesn't die just yet. The TP sort of scared Nigma away. We'll see if they decide to pursue this fight. Noob coming in, finds the stun onto the Pugna, holding Kido in position. GH blasts him into oblivion with the Illuminate. And Nigma Galaxy know that there will be a Pugna back in relatively short order, but with TA just picking up a Desolator, Nature's Prophet rounding the corner towards getting to level 15, they would like to put some pressure on the tier 3 tower. Thank you very much.
I feel like they can kill anyone. Maybe even take objectives. But this Bristleback is
Middle tower.
probably harder to kill than any of the objectives.
Radiant's bottom tower.
This tower died so quickly.
Look at them go. Treants from Sumail. Oh, nice impale on the backlines. They find the Oracle. There is a buyback available, but they certainly would not like to use it. Noob still on the front lines right now. Kido is trying to use the life drain, but gets bursted for his efforts by Miracle. There will
he's
be the
dead?
Illuminate that also takes down the Bristle. He happened to be facing the Coddle, so he died so quickly to that blast.
Radiant's middle
Oh my goodness, Miracle claiming that kill very happily on his TA. And now they will move towards the mid lane of Rax to double the advantage they have in terms of objectives.
Now Sumail is just not messing around. Straight down mid. Even gets Chakra Magic to maybe spawn another call. Yep, he gets it. They're not gonna go for the tier 2 top, it seems like. They wanna end this.
And you've got multiple super Ironwood Treants. And here they come. BadRexon. Probably recognize the writing on the wall and they want to change their destiny. It'll be this fight or no other. Noob is very far forward, but he does have the Aghanim Scepter. Swaps forward onto the Selena. Still alive for now, losing a lot of HP, but not enough to fully threaten him. He will tank the Rupture and a Blood Rite. Happy to do so because now they can turn and kill the Bloodseeker, forcing him into buying back. Noob. He is on the Illusion's life though, so needs to be a little bit careful. So does the Bristleback, but he does receive this life drain as well as the false promise. Omar will end up dead, taking a lot of spells from the Lina. Unfortunately, because they used the false promise onto Bristle, it's not available for the Bloodseeker.
Sumail
He dies
just
back,
keeps-
and Sumail is not really worried about this fight whatsoever. He is hitting buildings, baby. He's like, y'all can do what you want. Miracle, have fun, my friend. I've got a date plan later tonight. I cannot be late. So I'm trying to end the game. Kido almost gave up an
Sub
ultra kill to
20.
Miracle. Doesn't happen just yet. Kido gets swapped back. Give him the ultra. At least give him the ultra, someone. Poor Miracle denied what he is rightfully his, but it does not matter. GG won't play this cold. Nigma Galaxy secure the game, move into the upper bracket final. And unfortunately for everybody, it's a